Hey guys, have you ever had one of these two-piece chainsaw bars? Check them out. They are pretty sweet. I had to custom make this one, but hey, everyone's got to have one. Watch that ice. Smashed. And my bar. My poor bar. Good afternoon, everyone. Well, as you've seen by the thumbnail, you already know what happened. You don't hear me down or anything talking right now. This happened a while ago. This happened when we were logging this winter. I can't remember the date. I'll probably put it in, maybe here. February, maybe March. I think it was March. Shit happens. No one got hurt, obviously. You can see, you would have known if something happened to me. I was embarrassed. Really embarrassed. It was a very lapse in judgment on my part. I should know better for how long I've been felling and cutting ash trees. But if you haven't guessed yet what I did, this is it. There she is. Doesn't look terrible, but it's terrible. So, chain brake, pooched, handle, pooched. Pole recoil, pooched. Fuel tank. Yeah, you guessed it. That's no good. I think the chain case is all right. What happened over here? I can't remember now. I think the cover's all right. I think it's okay. Clutch, whatever. I like this saw. This saw was a 572Xp. This is one of the first rounds that came to Canada. We ordered it and had to wait and wait and wait. I talked the boss into it. I love this saw. This saw gave me zero issues. You see me talk highly about these 572s because they were good. This one has been good to us. Like I said, I can't say enough good things about it. Till I crushed it. Till I crushed it. Got asked, how come the 572 I was using looks brand new? Well, because it was a brand new 572, because it was after I smashed this one. But the saw was good. But I did get some cool stuff out of it. I'll show you. Let me explain what happened. Cutting ash trees. You know, they're lean and hard. They're going to barber chair. Should plunge. I should listen to my old words as I talk. I should repeat this over every morning. Plunge, cut, ash, and come out the back. Reduce the likelihood of a barber chair. You should not have a barber chair doing that once you set that hinge up and then come out the back. I did not do that. I got to the tree. I looked at the tree. There was some limb weight hanging over in the way I wanted to fell it. A small bit. I didn't think there was much. I honestly thought I could put the face in, back cut it, be done with it. Didn't realize how rotten it was. That is no excuse for what I did. I still should have plunge cut it. If I plunge cut it, I would have known where I was, what that tree was doing inside. With that rod in there, that would have showed up in the sawdust. I would have noticed for how quick the bar would have gone in. I didn't do that. I started cutting straight through the back, coming right in. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. It still rings in my mind now. That tree started to go, the saw pinched, and I skedaddled. There's no... Saws can be replaced. As you can see already, saws can be replaced. Get the hell out of there. There's no reason to stay. Yeah, it's whatever. $1,200 saw Canadian, whatever they're worth. So what? It's crushed. I can't take that back. For how much I'd love to, I'm trying to let you know you can do it different. Don't make my mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. I've learned from them. Don't go leaving silly comments about, you know, oh, you're stupid doing this, stupid doing that. I know. Don't tell me. I already know. I am embarrassed. I'm embarrassed making this video. I'm making it for the guys that are, you know, questioning something. Do it. Maybe somebody's never plunge cut and cuts a whole bunch of ash. Here's a lesson for you to learn on my mistake. So that's basically what I'm trying to tell you. It's there is no other reason why I did it. I wasn't tired. It was early. I don't know. I'm embarrassed. I had to do that walk of shame with the saw that's pooched. It sucks. After it happened, I took a video. What do you want me to do? It's smashed. Here, watch the video. Well, not good. First saw I've crushed. Had a rotten seam in it. Blew apart. Well, not good. Yeah. Here it is, right after it happened. A minute, whatever, however long. It's still gone. I still play it in my mind how I should have done it different. And I know what I should have done. But it's something I wanted to do and I didn't get around to it till after it was smashed. What the hell? I might as well do it. There's no reason for it to be left on the truck. It can go to the dealer and they can check it. So these saws, 572, it has the electronic carb. You can plug them in. It's got a little computer in it. So I had them plug it in and it gives me all the data. And that data was pretty cool. I'm gonna have to switch because I'm gonna have to go to my photos here. Let me switch cameras. All right, hopefully you can see me good enough here. So I'll put this up for you. You can look at them as well. Saw was bought, manufacture date 2019 to, I'm guessing that's February. Auto-tune, it's auto-tune carb. It gives a bunch of numbers there. I had 521 hours on this saw. I thought it was double that, and I was wrong. Number of starts. Before you guys freak out about the number of starts, I would call this saw a utility saw. So it did felling, topping, landing work, like bucking logs to bucking firewood on there, trail maintenance. So we would be on a trail, you'd hop out, there'd be a tree across the trail, you'd hop out, you'd start it up, make 3 cuts, shut it off. So, you know, how long is that? That's not very long. So average or operating time last run, a minute 56. So that's when I cut down the tree, and that's when it got crushed. So yeah, when you're on trails doing stuff like that, like you run it, you shut it off. It only runs 30 seconds. So I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. It's a lot of starts. That's a lot of pulling over. Max temperature, it runs, 48 Celsius. So 48 Celsius, that'd be 42 is 107. So whatever that works, I'll put it in somewhere right there. It gives you the rest. It shows you, you know, open throttle, 6,000 to 12,000 RPMs, 26% of the time. Idle, half the time. That's landing work. I'm walking around, I guess. It's weird. Yeah. I'd like to see some other guys post their saws and see what they do. People can say whatever they want, their saw runs, all that, until you see these numbers and you'd be like, well, I guess it wasn't that much. That's just the way it is. And again, this is a utility saw, so, you know, it's not always felling trees. You're not cutting monster trees. It's all over the place, or you're cutting smaller stuff. So that's the way it is. Whatever. I can't change any of that. But I thought that was really cool to see, and see how that worked out. It was eye-opening to me. It's pretty cool. It'll be interesting to see on the new saw checking it out. But yeah, again, anyway, guys, don't do what I did. Don't smash a saw. You know what? Smash a saw. Smash a saw and don't get hurt. That's what I'm going to say. If you're in trouble, leave the saw. Leave it. Don't worry about it. It can be replaced. We already had a replace. We have spares. This is why we have spares. Not so much because we think we're going to smash them, but something fails, something bad happens, we got another one. You're running a business, have a spare. Don't worry about it. My boss, you want to know? Everybody's, what did your boss say? What did your boss say? He saw me with a saw and he saw it crushed. First thing, are you okay? He didn't give a crap about the saw. Are you okay? That's what he asked. Yeah, I'm fine. Change my underwear. It's fine. He didn't care about that. Didn't care. He laughed, took a picture, sent it to everybody. Look what Kev did. So remember, I don't think your boss is gonna. I knew he wouldn't be upset, but I'm just telling you what he said. And if your boss freaks out because you crushed that because you made a mistake, mistakes can be made. We're in an industry that, you know, bad things can happen. But if you get out alive, then who cares? If you're making these mistakes weekly, that's a different story. Maybe you should stop. You know, 12 years I've been doing this, first saw I've crushed. So anyway, that's my story. Learn from what I did. I know it's kind of long and I'm kind of yapping and stuff, but I just want everybody to learn from my mistake. I actually talked to GP Outdoors about this. He knew about it. He had a little kind of showing some stuff and told him, and he's like, are you going to share it? Because I think it will be good for the community to, you know, it can happen. I follow guys from professional fellers and, you know, Eastern loggers groups and stuff like that. This is what they do. They cut timber for a living, to firewood cutters, weekend warriors. So there's a wide range, you know, the timber cutters. I'm going to get blasted in this for sure, but whatever. I knew it was going to come. That's why I'm doing it. Hey, it is what it is. Remember, if you like this content, please subscribe. Not so much, you know, we don't need to see this all the time. That's not what I'm here for. Even though mistakes, that's what draws people to watch. But yeah, if you like it, come on, give me the thumbs up, subscribe. Leave a comment down below. I love the comments. I always reply. Sometimes maybe I'm a bit late. I'm replying, but I try to get to them as soon as possible. And I look forward to hearing from you. Anyway, till next time, see you later, and be safe. Thanks, guys.